Alright guys, before we get into this video, I just wanted to real quickly mention that my voice is a little bit scratchy today. The allergies are acting up like crazy, so if I sound a little bit different in the video, that's why. So, apologies for that. And then I also did want to mention one more thing before we actually start. I've recently said that I'm going to start playing some Call of the Wild again, and for some reason, some people thought that meant that I was going to stop playing Way of the Hunter. I'm not going to stop playing it. I'm going to be playing both games. I enjoy both of them equally, and so, just like I've been saying for weeks, I am going to put both of them on the channel. So, those of you that love Call of the Wild, don't worry, it's coming back, and for those of you that love Way of the Hunter, it's not going anywhere either. Most likely, we're going to end up doing 3 videos of each every week, and then the 4th video will kind of be, or I guess not 4th video, but the 7th video will be kind of just whatever I feel like playing that day. So, most likely, we'll do, like, 4 Way of the Hunter videos, and then 3 Call of the Wild videos one week. And then the next week, do like 4 Call of the Wild and 3 Way of the Hunter. You never know. We might actually just make it 4 Way of the Hunter and 3 Call of the Wild. It really depends on what you guys enjoy watching the most, so I guess we'll see over the next couple weeks which game you guys seem to enjoy me playing the most, and then I guess that'll be the game that we do 4 videos of, and the other will be the one that we do 3 of. But anyway, let's jump into the video because there is so much to cover. I'm impressed with what they're showing here in the roadmap, and I can't wait to tell it all to you guys. Hello everybody, we are back here on Way of the Hunter, and today they have officially released the first roadmap for the game that will include all of the major updates they will be releasing within probably the next year or even the next few months, to be honest. This does seem like it's a pretty near roadmap as far as I'm able to tell, just based off of the way they word things. So I'm pretty excited. There's a lot of cool stuff, and the crazy thing is all of this is going to be free updates except for the 2 DLC maps. But everything else is going to be free, so let's start going through it. So first we have the very near stuff, which is going to be categorized as coming in hot, basically meaning a next update. So it's going to be save issues on the PS5 will be fixed, the FOV slider will be added, support for ultra-wide screens will be added, and key bindings, of course. A lot of the big requests that a lot of people wanted are going to be in this update. Now we've got the coming in slightly less hot category, which will be future updates that should also still be relatively soon. And it's going to include stuff like stability and gameplay improvements in multiplayer, which are much needed. Multiplayer's got a lot of issues at the moment, so it's good to see that they're fixing it. Disappearing and difficult to follow blood tracks will also get fixed. Persistent audio bugs and issues with audio levels. Performance optimization on all platforms. The player model clipping through equipment in first person. Colorblind options, as well as image sharpness adjustments. So a lot of fixes that will be very, very close, which is good to see. It's nice that they are taking the time to fix things before adding anything else. And obviously, this won't be all of the fixes they will do. These are just the main ones that needed to be fixed as quickly as possible. But it's the stuff in the coming soon and on the horizon category that really caught my eye. Now, the first one is the coming soon category, which will most likely be updates that are maybe a month or 2 away, possibly slightly more. But they have some crazy stuff in here. Additional performance optimization and bug fixes, which is kind of what we expect to see. Support for DLSS on PC. A brand new weapon pack, which is really cool. And the crazy thing is this weapon pack will be 100% free to everybody, which is amazing. It's good to see that they've decided to do that. We're also going to get new binoculars, which will be great as well, because currently they don't zoom in that far. They're going to add ambient birds, so in other words, birds that aren't really like a trophy, but just there to add some realism. Kind of like those little white birds that you see flying around in Call of the Wild, that you can't actually claim them. And then, of course, we have stuff like the brown bear being added, but it also shows a ... right after brown bear, which means there's most likely new animals coming along with the brown bear that we have not heard of. So some brand new unrevealed animals, it sounds like, which would be incredible. They're also going to add in unique/rare animals, so in other words, rare fur types being able to be found in the wild. These are amazing fixes and amazing additions that are going to make the game so much better, especially the weapon pack, the binoculars, and the unique/rare animals. I can't remember if I mentioned the missions, but there is going to be new missions as well. And then we've got the on the horizon stuff, which is some of the most impressive and exciting stuff as well as the stuff like the unique and rare animals and the new missions, weapon pack, binoculars, like all that stuff that I'm super excited about from the coming soon section. There's some things in on the horizon that are even better. So we're going to be getting new weapon types, which I can only imagine is going to be stuff like bows, handguns, possibly even muzzleloaders. Lots of cool possibilities for new weapon types, so I'm very excited to see what those are going to be. We're also going to be getting a new vehicle, which is great as well. I'm curious what it'll be. We've already got a Jeep, so what else will they add? Maybe a pickup? I mean, that could be kind of cool to have a truck. Maybe we'll get like a quad or possibly a horse, even though that's not a vehicle, but maybe. And then as we go down, we have some stuff that a lot of people have wanted for a very long time. Brand new ammo types and the ability to change the caliber of your rifle. This is amazing news, and it's going to make a lot of people very happy, including myself. I have always wanted to be able to change the caliber of my rifle so that I can actually use my favorite rifle in my favorite caliber instead of having to just use whatever caliber they put it in. Because, for example, I really like the camo pattern on the Steyr Hunter 2, but it's only in 7mm mod 8, and if I want to take down something that's much smaller or much larger, I'd have to use a different rifle. And so whenever they add this, I would be able to change the caliber to, I believe, any of the calibers that it's available in real life, which would be really cool if they could do that. And then we are also going to get new licensed rifles and equipment sets, and once again, these are all free updates. This is amazing to hear. Like, I am so incredibly excited that we're going to be getting a bunch of new licensed rifles, weapon packs, equipment sets, rare animals, brand new animals, all for free. This is such an amazing thing to hear. And then we're also going to be getting new types of hunting gear, it says. So, lots of stuff to look forward to. Even if you don't buy any of their DLCs, you'll still be getting all of this for free. And then we come to the two things that will be paid, which we already knew about, is map DLC 1 and 2. So it seems like the only thing that we'll have to pay for in Way of the Hunter is maps. And honestly, that is great news for a lot of people, and I kind of expected something like this, considering the main game costs $40, and Call of the Wild's like, what, 20? Even cheaper if you get it on sale, so it doesn't surprise me that they are going with a slightly, I guess, less expensive DLC model, because the game itself is a bit more expensive than what we're used to with the hunting games, and because of that, we're getting a lot of free updates with really good stuff in it. All I gotta say is I'm super excited for all of the free updates they're gonna be releasing. There's so much cool stuff in here, and I really can't wait for it. The only thing that I don't see on here that I'm kind of disappointed about is it doesn't say anything about non-typical antlers, but I guess for all I know, unique/rare animals could include non-typicals as well. And most likely it does. That's probably what they mean by unique, but I guess we'll see. If there isn't non-typicals, I'd definitely like to see that at some point, and I'm sure one of the developers will probably end up seeing this video. That is my biggest want, non-typicals, because that really adds a ton of replayability to the game, knowing that there is non-typicals to chase after, and that each of them could be a little bit different. That really does drive up the amount of replayability, especially for long-term players that want something to grind for. Having some type of randomly generated non-typical system where none look the same and they all have slight differences, it could be pretty incredible, and it would definitely hold a lot of long-term players and make them continue to play the game. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, click that like button, and ring that notification bell so that you guys will never miss any of the future uploads. Also, be sure to leave a comment down below on what you guys are most excited for, and I will try to respond to as many of them as I can. With that being said, thank you all for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Peace!